Hello coders, good afternoon. Sorry for being a little bit late. Usual excuse, I was making a cup of tea. Today is a good day. We're going to be doing a code review of the game, of the JavaScript game. This has been going on for some time, and I'm super impressed with everybody's submissions. Really am. We're going to be playing those games today. Just click that. So, we started this off, I believe, back in April. Actually, no, that was part one. Back in March. Jeez. So this has been going on for for a while, hasn't it? So building the game, right? So building the fighting game. What we'll do, I think, is because this is the last challenge for this game, I think what I'm going to do is just go through all of the entries, because I think I am really blown away by all of this. We'll obviously do the code review for it was June. No, it was May. It was May. But I will go through the rest of them as well. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so we didn't do a code review on June. So I've got the code review of May to go, plus I'll be announcing the next challenge, which won't be JavaScript. Or no, it can be JavaScript, but it won't be anything to do with this game. So, hey everybody, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, everybody. Excellent. Mr. DB's here. Internet Hippo is here. Waddle is here. This is awesome. I'm super excited about this, really am. Let me just go through the May challenge, because this is the one we were doing. This is part 3, the last part of this. In this challenge, you will be starting the fight, processing the special powers and displaying the winner. You can mix PHP, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Frameworks are allowed, however, bonus points if you don't use frameworks, and hats off to those who haven't done so. Please note there is no health or strength cap. However, if health is 0, the player should be removed from the game. That means that for every time someone perishes, I can't say it, in the game, you are one less player, right? Okay, so we had how many levels? Level 5. We had 5 levels in this one. So randomly pair fighters together. A creature can only have one opponent per fight. Create a column which holds the opponent's name. There will be fighters who do not have an opponent due to an odd number of fighters. If there is an odd number, please ensure that the special powers are still processed. Okay, randomly distribute the special powers across the creatures. So this is level 2 now. Only one special power is allowed per creature. Display the special power in the special power button column. I'll be showing you all of these awesome games with the columns and so forth. Process the special powers. This is level 3. Adjust the HP, which is health points, strength, and remove creatures from the brawl where necessary. Once the opponents have been paired, randomly select which opponent uses their special power first, and then remove the players who have a health of 0. Essentially, when you start rolling the dice and you start playing the game, the amount of players will start being reduced because, Okay, so example 1, a double 2 was rolled. Opponent A starts with a health of 200. Opponent B starts with a health of 250. So opponent A increases their health by 100, and opponent B decreases their opponent's health by 100. Opponent A having no change to health, it would still be 200. Okay. And then a double 5. Oh yeah, sorry, I was just wondering where does this come from? Ah, this is the special powers, of course, double 2. Because I think in the previous challenge, which was April, these are the health points. So a double 1 would increase the health by 100. That makes sense. Yep, sorry, I had to recap. I'm going to put that in a new chat tab because I think I'm going to need that. Okay, so where were we? Example 2, opponent A decreases their health by 100. decreases their health between 1 to 100. Opponent B hides, i.e. skips a go. Opponent A would have a reduction of health between 1 and 100. The fight would not happen because opponent B is hidden. Yes, because it skips. A double 6 was rolled. Opponent A steals 50% health, 50% strength from opponent B. Okay, opponent B increases their strength between 1 to 100. So the results there would be opponent B would gain an increase of strength between 1 to 100, because that's defined there, and opponent A would gain 50% of opponent B's health. Okay, level 4 is the fight. So after the special powers have been processed, randomly decide which opponent will strike first. Okay, so it's not always the left side fighting the right side or the right side fighting the left side. It's going to be random. Subtract the number of health plus the dice roll from the opponent's health. If the opponent's health has been reduced to 0, then remove the opponent from the game. Repeat for the second opponent. Okay. Level 5, display the winner. Keep rolling the dice until you get a winner. Show the winner in the modal alert, stroke alert. Okay. And then of course level master. Do not use any frameworks. Just reading this is really tricky. Man, I was cruel. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, that statement there, because this is the last one. So this is the game. Brilliant stuff. All right, let's get into it, shall we? So let's go over to the code, which is not that tab. It is this one here. And if I remember rightly, last time I did this, I just kept everything in March, because that's where everyone was. Well, March was the biggest submission. We haven't had any extra submissions since then. So what I can do here is I can refresh the Git repos and then run those. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So which victim shall I choose first? Okay, we've landed on this one. I believe that's Internet Hippo. Let me do a if I can find the right thing. Is this Git? Yeah, it is Git. Okay, monster battle. Okay, let's pull. Let me know, please, on Twitch if you have submitted and your username is not here, your Git username, and also if you've submitted a new entry, a new repository, because I will get that. All right, let's pull these down. I should have really started at the top, but cool. Okay, 2 files updated in 6 commits. Let's take a little gander. Okay, tweaked display of special powers, and then a merge pull. Added a list of monsters killed on each term. Okay, let's just take a little look. Alright, I'm going to have to go through the readmes again and remind myself how to pull all this stuff. So this app is being developed as part of April-May challenge. A running demo can be found. Oh, you've... Get you and your demos. Let's take a look at this. This is live. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that's the game. Let's give it a play, shall we? So first of all, some things that I want to double check before we roll the dice. Let me just make sure that this is still random, which it is. Awesome. Let me make sure that we can still delete. Okay, so there seems to be a wee... hey, here we go. Hang on. Has that deleted? Okay, there seems to be a wee bit of lag there. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, it's as soon as I click it. There we go. Yes. There we go. Cool. That looks awesome. cool. So I can remove those players. That's good. Good. Increase the health. Look at that. Awesome. And yes, there's no upper limit for health. Okay, can we drop it down? We can. Good stuff. Okay. Can we reset? Yes. All right, let's roll the dice. Okay, you rolled 1 and 3. The monsters killed in this turn. This is brilliant. Can I zoom in on this? Check that out. That is great. Okay, let me do a little double check so we do some random stuff. Let's check. I mean, I'm not sure if these are unique or not. Let's just pick on Jade. So what we'll do is we'll hit close. The artwork on this is great. Look at that dragon. Right, enough of that. I want to do a search for Jade. Jade does not exist. All right, let's roll the dice again. Okay, you rolled 5 and 1. Monsters killed in this turn. Good. The Reaper. Roll again. You rolled 1 and 1. Special powers activated. Okay, so if we close this now, do we get special powers in the column? Close that. Okay, it doesn't... Oh, we've got increases health of 1... Increase health to 100. Okay. So, health... It doesn't... Unless he had less health. We'll have a look in the code. Okay. That's cool. I was kind of thinking maybe... I think I put it down in the challenge that the health... Here we go. The health, the special powers would be distributed across all the characters. I just want to double check whether I've got... Yes, randomly distribute the special powers across the creatures. Only one special power is allowed per creature. Display the special power in the special powers column. I didn't explicitly say there that they... Well, I said that they need to be randomly distributed. But I didn't say that they needed every creature, but that was kind of what I was thinking. Anywho, it's cool. So let's get back to... okay, let's roll that again. You rolled a 5 and a 6. New round. Oh, hang on, wait. What happened there? Why did that get to a new... Okay, so yeah, it's just clicking on the round. Okay, yeah, so now we're getting to the end of it. Alright, so I want to see who wins out of the dragon and the snake. Roll that dice. Monsters killed in this turn. The battle is over. The winner is... I can't pronounce that, but yes, we've got a winner. There we go. That is really, really good. I'm impressed. I am super impressed. Let's reset. That's really good. That's cool. I like that. Let's take a look at the code. Okay, so this is a view app. So we got the roll the dice, we got the reset. Let's go into roll the dice. Special powers activated. This allocates special powers. Okay, so we've got a routine here. Only allow monsters currently fighting and without special powers in this round to get special... I see what I see. Okay, I see the logic there. Okay. Let available monsters is this filter. Nice use of arrow functions there. Okay, so this is getting the selected... a randomly selection there. Increases health of 100, and where's the if length health, if D1, hang on a minute, what's going on there? D1, dice 1, sorry, if dice 1 is greater than 1, is greater than 2, is greater than 3, 5, 4. Okay. And available monsters length is greater than 0. Okay, so this here checks whether there is monsters available for the special powers, and then this is checking the first dice, which if it would match the second dice, then that's I would imagine that piece of logic's already taken care of. Is that correct? So D1, where does this, what fires that off? Yes, this is correct. If D1 and D2 is exactly the same, and good, 3 equals there, triple equals. This allocates special powers, then this modal header dice rolled. Okay, cool. So that's a nice little if statement there, which works that through. So let's go back down to the allocated. If it's greater than. Yeah, I would. So I mean, obviously this works fine, but I would personally, instead of having greater than, I would equate it. Only because if one of these blocks was in the wrong order for some reason, then it would be it might screw up. Okay, so this monster's opponent display false fighting. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. So Internet Hippo is saying I only allocated each power once, so that is all the if functions are doing in the allocate powers. Yes. Understood. Okay, so combat. Let's take it from. Where did that go? Allocate powers. There we go. That's the call. Okay, so then we roll the dice. Dice rolled. Then we do combat. Gotcha. Okay. So we're setting some variables here, whether it's active or alive. If the monster.fighting, and then checking on display. Okay, let's click into combat here. So this defs is equal to false. I'm assuming that is that a count, or is that, it's a true or false, isn't it? So that would be a boolean. Let turn 1 monsters. Turn 1. Okay, right. Okay, I see. So turn 1, turn 2. Gotcha. Okay. Monster turn 1 and fighting is equal to true for each monster in that particular turn. I see. Okay, yes. This is a clever way of doing it, because you're essentially now looping through all of the monsters that are initially going to start the fight. Okay, so then here is the calculation for the strength. So strength plus dice 1, correct, plus dice 2, correct, is greater than or equal to the opponent's health. So here we've got yes, so this is the index of the opponent. I got you. So this is an array where you've got the index that represents the monster's opponent. That makes sense. Monsters killed. This name, if, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, we're in a statement here. Okay, cool. Else, this monster's health. Okay. Turn 2. Okay, so this is, yes, so it's like I punch you, then you punch me. Yeah. So this monster.filter monster on turn 2, and it's essentially doing a very similar thing, isn't it? Because what we're doing here is we're checking, we're sorting the strength. So we're saying if the monster's strength plus D1, D2 is greater than or equal to the opponent, and of course the opponent would be the opposite. Yeah, okay. And then the rolling of the dice, which we've seen before. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then here, is... Oh, actually, no. Wait, we have seen this before, but we haven't done... Yeah, so we've done to this line 348. So now, after this, we... Oh yeah, so we deal with the modals. And then we show those modals. Cool. I like it. I do. Yes, I like it. So there's a couple of things I would say. I mean, nothing major, but something I would say is there's areas on here to refactor, just to make the code a little bit more readable, in the sense of that there's a lot of duplication with very subtle changes. So it could be reduced a wee bit, but I can kind of see your thinking as you're running this through. So you thought about what the first special power was, then you thought about the second special power, and so on and so forth. But there are areas in here that you could sort of genericize in their own little separate functions. I like that. But it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. You should be very impressed. I am. Let's have a look at it again. Look at this. I mean, it looks good. It works good. And the fact that you've got a dragon behind. You've got the data type checking in the right places, which is awesome. So the triple equals, for instance, if you didn't have that, it would fall apart. Match opponents. Let's go through that. So hang on, where does this get triggered off? Create monsters. Yes, of course. All right, let's start from the top here. Where does that get called? So on the created. So when the view component's created. Excuse me. Okay, so we create an array which is empty of monsters, and then here we randomize the names and strengths and other things. And then down here we do match opponents. So after we've created the monsters, we then match them up. I see. So let unmatched this monsters filter. Yep. Again, correct data type. Good. M1, M2, monster 1, monster 2, gotcha, unmatched, Okay, so then this is now randomly choosing the turn. Yep. And then this sets the index in this monsters. There we go. I see now. Okay, this is clever. So this is going to find loads, but it's in allocate powers. This is what I was trying to look for. This monsters.filter. You're filtering on the opponents that you've already matched. Yes, that makes sense. I like it. And here you're defining whether you're on the first turn or the second turn. Yeah. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, these are unmatched. Yeah, okay. -1. Unmatched. This monster's filter. So, hang on, wait. This monsters.filter. Where is that being defined? This monsters.push. It's being defined here, of course. I see. Okay, yeah, so you create your list of monsters, or your array of monsters, and you're checking whether they are matched or not, and if they are not matched, then you match them up through this, defining their turns. That was a question I was going to ask you, Internet Hippo. I'm glad you mentioned that. And it's also at the start of each round. Yeah, good. That means that each round is proper randomized. Yes, excellent. Good. Wow, that's that's a lot of work. Thank you very much for this. This is great. Yep. Brilliant stuff. You should be impressed. I am. This is good stuff. Good. Methods here to. I always like a method that says destroy. That's deleting the monster. This is the deletion part. That's really good. Really good. Okay. I'm gonna take a slurp of my tea, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, I think what I'll do Mr. DB's first. Yeah, next. As he's waiting patiently. I'll clear down the screen. No worries. What am I looking for? Oh, I need to go into the actual directory. Here we go. Now, can you remind me, is it this one? I think it is. There's no rush. Or is it that? I think it's this one. Let's have a look. Oh, brilliant. It just seems like my stream is... If this stream goes... hang on a minute, what's this? Default changes, rollback. What? I had a notification saying, why am I clicking on rollback? I want to do pull. Sorry. If this stream drops, then I will restart it. Alright, here we go. 22 files updated, 28 commits. Let's have a little dig into your commit messages. Cool, I will hide that. I don't want to dox anyone's names. Okay, so apologies for that. So let's have a little look on the README. Here we go. Coding challenge, part 1, part 2, part 3 for March, April, and May. Build the fighting game. Okay, so if I remember rightly, this one was the one that was framework free. Framework free. It's like organic. It's like organic milk. Yeah. Oh wow. I was half expecting to have a lot more files than that. That's your awesome configuration. Okay, let's get into it then. Let's open this up, and I should be able to open it up on here. There we go. Let's just turn that down a bit to 100%. Cool. So we've got the game set up here. We've also got an overview and instructions. Let's open that up. I always like a good set of instructions. Game overview. 100 creatures are paired up and fighting. Creatures can be eliminated within these battles if their health scores reach 0. Remaining creatures continue with the pairing, yes, up and the fighting process until only one creature remains. The remaining creature is deemed the winner. There are 4 creature types: witches, dragons, snakes, and river trolls. This is so impressive. Each creature is generated at random using the following strength and health ranges. So you've got witches, dragons, snakes, and river trolls. And I believe, am I right in thinking that you created these images as well, Mr. DB? These were your art, which is amazing. I love that witch. Let me just zoom on that. Check that out. You won't want to meet this this witch in a darkened alley. Oh, there's more. Okay, instructions. The game is controlled at random by rolling a pair of dice and clicking the roll dice button. I love this. I mean, I didn't ask for this, but this is awesome. Once the dice has been rolled, the table will update to show the opponents and statistics. Underneath the table will be the respective matchups. Ah, okay. If there is no doubles rolled, then the code will jump past the next stage and direct to stage 3, the fight mode. This is brilliant. If there are doubles rolled, the game will apply at random the powers. Let me start that again. If there are doubles rolled, then the game will apply at random. At random, the powers issued. The table will also show powers generated for the respective creature. And you've got the processing power. Pressing the processing power button. What's that? Where the matchups are shown underneath the table, the powers will be displayed there too. Pressing the process power button. What? We'll apply the powers to the creature table and amend the creature's stats accordingly. Huh. Wow. Under the table, you will see the actual powers between 1 and 100. Also shown the calculated value of the health points. This is brilliant. Fight mode. So these are different modes. Power mode, roll the dice mode, and fight mode. Huh. Additional information. Brilliant. I love it. The extended deadline gave you more time to play. Good man. Good man. Okay. Let's play. Okay, so first up, it's all random. That's all good. Let's get rid of you. I love that animation. That's cool. And you've got 93 worthy adversaries remaining in the battle. This is brilliant. The formidable fighting foes. Okay, let's increase your health. That is awesome animation. You've done really good work on this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna roll those dice. That's cool. That's cool. Right. So you say underneath the table. Wow, look at that. Yeah. So you've got like a statistic run, sort of a rundown of all the health. And who's versus who. Huh. That's brilliant. I like it. I like it a lot. My Twitch stream my chat keeps refreshing itself. I think it's having a bit of issues. I hope everybody can see this okay, because this is brilliant stuff. Let's hit fight on this. Oh yeah, you can see the ones that are disappearing. Look at this. Let me get this down to this. Can you see? Wow. I am impressed. Colour me impressed here. Look at that. Right. There is a winner. Haruken the dragon had no time for amateurs. Opponents defeated. Oh, brilliant. Powers used. And you've got first place there. This is awesome. All right, let me see the special powers then. And you've also got the opponents listed. This is great. Okay, I want to get to a special power. So we got 5 and 6, 6 and 6 special powers. Steals opponent's strength from the opponent. Hides, skips a go, decreases gotcha. So this is cool. So this is running down all of the. So if you've got 6 and 6, you also have 5. You also have 4. Can't count backwards. 3 and 2. So yeah, here we go. So it's distributed randomly across the set. That's good. Yeah. Okay, I would have also accepted the fact that all of them could have had it as well. I didn't really specify that very well in the documentation, but that's cool. I'm blown away. Process power. Fight. Boom. Roll the dice. All right, let's process the power. It decreases the health of the opponent by 100. Okay, so you got Medor there. The opponent is this one. So let's paste that in. Okay, so they're married up. Okay, that's cool. Good. So we should be able to remove. So this decreases the health opponent by 100. So this witch is going to say goodbye in a minute. Is that right? Boom. Oh, I like it. All right, let's get into the code. That's hats off, my friend. That is something else. Right. Let's get into the code. So where's this? I mean, another awesome thing here is that we're not using any frameworks. Wow. Okay, so let me see what's changed. It would be the fighting game, I suppose. So display the winner message. Display creature count end if winner. Let me scroll up to the top. Let me go right to the top. Here we go. Okay, so this is what you were talking about on Discord earlier, the testing variables. Okay. Okay, so we're setting up the creatures here. Witches, dragons, snakes, trolls, creature name factory. Nice. Good. You've created a polymorphic factory here. Nice. Okay. So import data and run. Pull creature name and winning message from the JSON file. Game data.json. Okay, so this is opening this here. Victory messages. Nice. So you got different victory messages. Oh wow. Oh god. Okay. So this is getting the random integer. Nice. You put this in a nice little method here. Same with the winning messages. I like this little methods that only have 3 or 4 lines. Very easy to follow. Okay, so now we've got a switch here, and we are pushing the created. We're instantiating a new creature based on the name that was found, and we're pushing that creature to the array, and this is polymorphic again based on the creature type. So witch, dragon. Good. Nice. So that's a little factory there as well. The main entry point. Good use of switches here. Is there yeah, there are default. Command not recognized. This is nice because this shows that you've thought about what happens if the game has broken for some reason. Yeah. Roll the dice and power. Roll dice, process power, or fight. A nice little worded function there. It says exactly what it's doing. It's either going to process the power or fight. So process the power or fight. So you roll the dice. So if mode, where's mode coming from? We're not passing mode in. Is this globally known? Where's that? mode is here. It's a let, however it's in the global space. So this could be no, it can't. Okay. Personally, I would have pushed that through rather than put it as global, but okay. Just because from a readable point of view, I need to then hunt and see where that mode is being defined. That's all. Okay. And then possibly return these with some form of data, because then you could. Although that meh. This is all nitpicking now. So roll the dice here. We'll get the casualties. Get an array of eliminations. Okay, casualties is an element. Sorry. Get dice data. Double dice. Nice one. I like that. Change dice images. a lot of helper calls here. So assign powers update. Let's have a look at assign powers here. All right. So fighters in game. Where's again? I think would that be globalized? Let me see. Okay. Right. I think the thing that's confusing me a wee bit here is the fact that so it's a combination of classes, of object orientation, and functional programming. That's the thing that's confusing a little bit from reading it, just because I'm kind of half expecting that the objects get passed through. But that's only nitpicking. And I'm sure there would be more to this, like just more boilerplate stuff if OOP was all the way through. Okay, update and shuffle fighters in game. Current data filter creature. Again, creature, where's that coming from? Is that what are we on? 394. Where's creature? Is it up in that sort of global variable list, wherever that's gone? Here. Nope. Creatures go first. I'm sure it was just creature. The variable was creature. Creature data, creature stats, creature table, creature. How many times can I say creature? Creature data. Oh, of course. What am I talking about? It's a filter. Sorry, I can't even read code anymore. Right. Creature data, filter creature. That is the return of, yes, creature.in. Gotcha. Okay, it's a filter. Of course it is. Sorry. This is what happens when you look at PHP too long and you're like, what's these arrow functions do again? Okay, calculate the opponents. So this is the fighters in game, which we know is the array, and you're slicing them, not splicing them, slicing them. And the start is 0, and the end is the remaining creatures divided by 2. Okay, cool. Slice that number by remaining creatures. For count less than creatures go first. Dot length. Write creature opponent. So this is writing to the page. This is doing some fancy stuff with properties. All right, get to the assigned powers. This is what I want to look at. So we're shuffling the array. Nice, shuffling the array to get the special powers priority list. Powers to fetch is get number of assigned powers assigned. Let's have a look into that. Powers. So see, this is an OOP job. So you've got your global powers, and then in here you've got a public property. Sorry, a public method. Beg your pardon. Get number of powers assigned. If we click onto there, and it returns this.powers.length. Okay, that's not what I was thinking, but okay. So this is returning an integer of the length of the powers, and then is there? Let me see. Get number of powers. Yeah, no, that would make sense. Right, so that becomes an integer, and you're saying if this powers to fetch is greater than 0, then deal with the powers. So row selected. Power issued is powers.getPowers. That's what I was thinking. Right, so that returns. Oh yeah, of course, there's a setter here which sets the powers. So this is the available. I see what's going on here. So you've got this powers as an array. You've got an array of available powers, and then you get the number thrown, and then this loops over. Here we go. This loops over the available powers using unshift. Nice, and it plonks that into this powers. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then you return it back. Good. I like that, and I like the fact that you've done that in OOP. Okay, so get powers used. Append wrap in p tags. So you got a little helper method there for p tags. Nice. That's the removal of the action button. Grey out remaining table action buttons. Okay. Display the trophy and medal. Remove the dead. Oh. Okay, fighters in game, creatures so you're filtering the creature data. And for each of the creatures, you're doing is creature deleted, and you're returning that. So that gets you back which creature is currently in the game. Okay. And then this gets the index number, and then down here we're doing a for loop, and it looks like we're checking if the creature has just died. I really like the way that you've done a really good job on naming of these things. Is creature deleted? Has creature just died? You know, you're asking questions. I know without even considering going into these things that this is going to return a boolean, because it either does or it doesn't. You know, you either do or you don't. The creature is either deleted or not, you know. So I'm really happy with that. Display creature count end if winner. It's like you're when you're creating the code, you're writing a book, you're explaining the chapters, you're explaining the paragraphs, you're explaining the words, you know. It makes it just a little bit more easier to digest. Total of alive creatures again is going to be a count, isn't it? Cool. Display winner message. Winner. This is great stuff. This really is great stuff. Hats off. Can I pick at this a bit? Can I pick at this? Is there anything? I haven't seen anything. I mean, the naming is great. It's on point. The I mean, cautious on the comparison here, because that's not comparing the data type. Whatever power's used, you're that's saying if it isn't false, but you're not comparing. You're not saying, well, is it a data type of false? So be careful with that. So for instance, if you were to change get powers used to not return a boolean for some reason, then it will, I can't remember, where did that go? Then this will break. So just be cautious on those little things. What else? Is not a lot, to be honest. I love the way you've described this, and you've gone through each process end of go damage, update strength. Another thing is there's some things that I think could be done more in the OO space. There's a lot of, well, not a lot. There's a few things that were defined right at the top as globals, and there is an assumption that those variables are set in a certain manner, and you would be making that assumption based on the order in which the process has happened, rather than creating an object which has an isolated set of properties, and pass that round. So I don't know, like, I'm trying to find an example here, but I mean, mode is an example. It might, I mean, we're pulling hairs here, but I mean, it could be, if you were to extend this, is to have a class specifically for setting up the game, and then that changes based on setters and getters, based on the influence of the game. I see that all of the creatures, wherever they've gone up here, this is all done in classes. You've got your powers done in a class. There's even a table that is in the class. It kind of feels like there needs to be something for configuration as well, to find out what the modes are and all of this stuff. Like all of this. It might, I mean, it works. It's great. It's really good. It's really, really good. I love it. I love it. It's not a criticism. It's more of a suggestion for improvement. But yeah, I think that's really good. I'm gonna have a look at it again because I want to play it again. We're gonna roll the dice, fight. I'm gonna just get this down a little bit so we can see a little bit more. That's great. That is great. That's really good. Who won? Who won? There is a winner. Cast Amor. Good stuff. Well done, Mr. DB. I really appreciate that. That's so good. Well done. Okay, I'm going to drink some tea and then we'll move on to the next. And who is the next? Let's close that down. Who's next? Let's take a look at Gnome Yodas. Anything? All files are up to date. Okay, I'm still going to have a look at it though. So nothing was changed, but I'm still going to play it because it's a game. I want to play it. So again, this is just no framework. I really hope, this is March challenge, I really hope there isn't another one that is like April or June. Anyway, let's have a look at where this has got. I want that. Cool. No worries, Mr. DB. Alright, let's roll those dice. X and Y are about to fight. Continue. Cool. Okay. And did you wish to... Okay, yeah, I remember, because one of the challenges was to just show up the... to show the alerts, and then the following challenge was to actually process those alerts. So yeah. Good stuff. Cool. And does it reset? You have to press start. Okay. Cool. If no Myodas, if you're on the Discord and you have done another one, then do let me know. Okay, Elima, let's try this one. Just going to make sure that my phone is on, just because I get notifications on my phone from Discord too. Okay. Okay, did that pull anything back? I didn't see. It says all files are up to date. Whoops. Let's pull that in. Yeah. Okay. So this is using this is Yarn, isn't it? And Tailwind. Nice. But there wasn't any changes to this month, but I'm going to see if I can load it up. We'll take a look at this Netlify. I really like the fact that everybody's using Netlify to push their projects up to. Really good. This is, yeah, I remember this one. This one is, I really like the look of this. It was just so like well put together with the graphics and the color scheme. Okay, so I think we're only at phase 2. So there isn't I don't think the fight will happen. Let's roll the dice and see. So this will say which dice we roll, but I believe that it's not going to go through. Double shot. Oh, we do have powers, and that has increased the health. And hang on a minute, did I just see something move then? I'm sure I just saw... Yeah, there we go, that's it. So the powers are being allocated. But I'm not sure yet if, because it's on this stage, I don't know if the fight is being put through. So at the moment I believe it's just increasing the health, or running the special powers but not removing from the, because 80, 54, 54, that hasn't changed. Yeah. But I really like the look of this. This is nice, and it's also done in Tailwind as well, which kudos, because everybody knows I'm a big fan of Tailwind. So that was Elima. I think that's the right pronunciation. Okay, let's try this one again. I hope this is the right repo. Okay, so no, all files are up to date, and this one is JavaScript framework free. So we'll take a look at that. Oh, I remember this one too. This one was cool. This one had the alternating colors and it was full screen, which I really liked. I don't think we don't have the roll the dice because I think this was the one that came in on the first part of the challenge. Yeah, so if I scrolled all the way to the bottom, yeah, okay. Let me just see though. Yeah, and the buttons aren't set yet. So I believe this user put this in at the first and didn't and hasn't updated the challenge. But we got the strengths, we got the healths, and we got the types in there as well. So that was a good start. And of course, it is just JavaScript. And kudos for having no frameworks. We've already done an Internet Hippo. We've also done Mr. DB. Let's do M. Wayne. Again, I really hope this is the right repo. All fine. I'm starting to worry now. Am I pulling the old repos? I know it was a bit sort of. I know we didn't do the challenge last month, so I'm hoping that hasn't given some confusion. But again, we'll load this up from this point on. So this is running npm start. As there isn't any files being put through, I should technically be able to run npm start, but I will of course do an npm install just in case. So let's get into the challenges. Oh, this is the first time I've been in the terminal on this stream. That's a bit weird. I'm usually right in there. So we're on 05 March because April and May are empty. No, not 05. It's the third month. Okay, and which one are we in? M. Wayne. And HTC. Okay, so npm, well, first of all, I think I need to set my NVM, my node version manager. Let's get it up to stable. There we go. Let's do an npm install. It should be okay. He says, after seeing all sorts of errors on the screen. And then an npm start. Oh yes, this was another one that looked really good. There was an issue there, of course, with the table rows, but I seem to remember that was only a specific browser. I'm on Chrome. Oh, look at that! So this, when you hover over these things, that goes up. That's good. I like it. Okay, let's refresh. Nice little animation on the refresh. Let's roll that dice. Okay, you rolled a 1. You rolled a 3. You rolled a 3. So what's that? 2 and a 1. Cool. Okay. And have we got anything on the? Yeah. So we can delete. And we can increase and we can decrease health. Okay, cool. So another one that didn't submit anything this time round, but a really good start nonetheless. I really like the look of this. It's got a very sort of dark medieval theme. I just want to get to the bottom. Let's see if there's anything at the bottom. Nah. Okay. Cool. And let me... Yeah. Awesome. Let's bring that back up. Straight up. Looking good. Looking good. I do hope that these people can go back and see the challenges and update them, you know, when they get a chance to, because everyone's done so much good work. The next challenge, by the way, is going to be just a single month's challenge rather than a full month. Let me see, why does that look like there is... Let's roll back on those two. It looks like I've updated that. Let's do a git pull on this one. Mr. DB, so true there. 2 files updated in one commit. Okay, good. So we got a change. So Mr. DB saying thanks. As you'll know, it's not until you start working on it that you realize how tricky the rules are to implement. Yes. I tell you what, planning this has actually been quite challenging and a wee bit stressful as well, because there were I had to think several steps ahead, or several challenges ahead before I could, and I needed to set the scene, sort of set the foundations out. And we would, you know, hats off to the pro users in the Discord channel, because Discord server, because they've been helping me a lot with this and talking. I've been talking through. I was a bit worried at the start, you know, that this would be either like I wouldn't be able to make sense of it. But yeah, they really helped. Okay, so let's take a look at Tyranids 1. We have a couple of changes. I want to see what was changed. Fixed dependencies. Okay, I believe last time there was an issue with dependencies, and this is now fixed. So we should now run this through. Okay, so it's npm install. Let's get out of that. Okay, npm install. And I'm not sure if I went through this or not last time, like through the code. Okay, cool. And then that's set to serve, and that builds and minifies production. This lints. Okay, so let's do run serve. Okay, it's at view. Always freaks me out when it just hangs. Ah, no, this failed to compile. That's why. Oh dear. Okay. Cannot find module Babel compat data. That's a shame. This is in src main. Src main. Let's see if we can. Index. Src main cannot find module. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I'm just having a look at the stack trace. I want to see if there's anything I can do to let's that was on serve. Let's see if we can do what was in the readme file. There was serve and there was something else. There was build. Let's do a build and then let's do a serve. Sometimes you have to do it that way around. Sometimes the serve will do the build if the build isn't there. But no, we've still got this issue here. Failed to compile. What I think I'm going to do, whoops, is sort that out. Whoops, beg your pardon. Let me, because I think I tried to build this before and it failed. So I'm going to do an rm-rf of node modules. Let's just get rid of everything. Yeah. And let's do a git pull just to make sure. I think that's fine. A new branch. A new branch. Okay. Let's do a npm. Let's do an npm install. Oh, that's on Dependabot. Fine. Yeah, I've got a feeling. No, that's something else. I've got a feeling that this is not, unfortunately, not going to work. Did you mean to run script? npm run build. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That really does. What was the change that was made? Font awesome and bootstrap. Okay. That shouldn't have broken it though. That's Failed to compile with one error. Doesn't really go into any kind of great detail as to what the error was. It just says that it can't compile based on, and it was running main.js. Here is I guess it would be down here, wouldn't it? Something to do with the Babel presets. I think the last thing I'll try is I'm gonna do an NVM list, because I got various versions of Node here. Let me knock this down to version 8. NVM use. All right, and then let's do. Let's also do an RM of the node modules. Yep. Let's also do an npm of the rebuild. npm rebuild. Hey, King Melon Live has subscribed for 8 months on Twitch Prime. Brilliant. Thank you very much, King Melon Live. I very appreciate that. That wasn't very good English. I very appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm trying to get Tyrannid's challenge running. Oh, and you've set the emojis off in the background. Which project's this one? This one? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. Can I ask, have you changed it since you last updated it? I was running. I was running on this repository, HTC Challenge -March 2020. If you let me know if you've updated it or not. I've done a git pull, but you never finished it. Cool. No worries. No worries. It did look good though. Right. So let's do an npm install. Hope you're well, King Melon. Hope you're doing good. So fingers crossed, now we're on a different version of... Fingers crossed, he says, after all of this. I'm on a different version of Node, so hopefully we should be able to do... Let me get back into the README here. Why is this so small? npm install, project setup, npm run serve, compiles and hot reloads for development. Let's just run that and see. No. Oh. Yeah, now because my Node version's too small, it's not going to take those. Yeah. Okay, I'm really sorry, Tyrannid. I wasn't able to get your challenge to run. Besides the funky row misplacement, yes. Let me see. You know, I like to pull things apart. Okay, so yes, it's this, isn't it? It's this. There is just a redundant TD, I think. Oh no, sorry, wait, that the TD was for the other columns. So this here, it's in there, isn't it? That's the span. It might be CSS related, potentially. Yeah, because it's nothing to do with the border, like a border of the table. I thought that was a TD that was just in there by accident, but I think it's actually something else. Anywho. You're blaming the browser, are you? Fair enough. All right, for your benefit. I bet it does work on Safari. Oh, have I stopped it from running? Yeah, because I'm running this one. Okay. Let me try it again on... on here, HTC, and what was it? NPM run something or other. I forget. Start. Oh, to have a consistent. Right. Okay. Let me get my NVM. Yeah, I was trying to change that for to get the others to work. I was thinking that might have been a permissions issue, but now we should be on NVM list. We should be on. Haven't I spelled that right? LIST. We should be on 14 now. So if I run npm start, there we go. That should work. Yeah, here we go. And can I do this through Safari? Yeah, here we go. Yes, you're right. It was a Safari issue. I don't know why that keeps showing. It's really annoying. Okay. Yeah. Yep, so that is gone. Gone. Awesome. Well, I'm really chuffed by how everything has gone through. I really do. I'm very impressed with everybody's work. And just hats off to those people who've done this incredibly challenging set of challenges and not used a framework. You can do it. This is the point. This is the whole reason why I did this. You can do these things without a framework. And, yeah, massive respect to Mr. DB and Internet Hippo for doing this. Right, I'm going to grab a cup of tea, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to discuss the next challenge. It's going to be different. It's not a game. It's going to be tricky. So I'm going to grab a cup of tea. I'll be back very shortly, and we'll talk about the July coding challenge. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so let's get back to it. Cool. So we're gonna go and we're going to talk about the July challenge. Sorry, let me. I can't. I don't know what button to press. That's really weird. My stream. There's obviously some massive lag going on because it just had the BR, the be right back screen. Anyway, whatever. That's my problem, not yours. Let's take a look at the coding challenge. Okay, so this is May, and we're going to take a look at the code for this. And I'm going to do a git fetch. Now, I've got a new branch that we'll switch to, which is is that right? Did I do that right? Feature May, June. Show only fit. Hang on a minute. I thought I had another branch. Have I not pushed this up? Bear with me a minute. I was doing this on the laptop downstairs earlier. I probably haven't pushed up the branch. Supposed to be feature June. Where's that gone? Push successful, everything's been sent. Okay, let's do another git fetch on this and see if I am in the right project. Yes, I am. Good. That would be difficult. Let's do a fetch on that, and bear with me a minute because I need to go under the desk and plug in my laptop. This is like the biggest suspense ever. Okay, let's see now. Do we have that branch? Here we go. Features June. Check out. Okay, so are you ready for this? It's actually July, not June, but whatever. So, REGEX. Let's change that to be July, because we are in July. Or this will be for July. REGEX tests. This is what it's all about. REGEX tests. Sorry, my microphone's bashing on the side there. REGEX tests. Yes, regular expressions. Let me build this, and then I'll talk through it. Where are we on this? Code challenges. This, I believe, is in code, how to code well, code challenges. It is a Gatsby site, so I should be able to do Gatsby develop. I might have to change the port though. Oh, great! Because I was messing around with NPM rebuild. Ugh. That'll have to do its thing, unfortunately. So yeah, regex tests. This is This is something I've wanted to do for a while, regular expressions. Every programmer really needs to understand them at some degree. Let me see now. I want to get this running so then I can actually just show you the website rather than go through the README file. That'll probably be much easier. Okay, let me just grab this. Sorry, it's all very unprepped. There we go. Okay, regular expressions, regex tests. Okay, so this is a number. 123939787. Okay, so and they're split between hyphens. Now, you can use PHP, Python, or JavaScript for this. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You know, I'll need to sort these out. I don't know why that's still saying HTML and CSS. Anyway, so this is a number with hyphens, a set of numbers. The first level is a trick question. So we're starting off already pretty difficult. So this is a trick question. What is the simplest way to check for exactly this set of numbers? Exactly that. Remember, the simplest way is not always the correct way. So what is the way to exactly match that in regular expressions in a regex? And I guess what I'm after is for people to create Git repositories and have these can be sort of like, if you're doing it in JavaScript, you could do a file per level, or you could just do a function per level or something like that. It doesn't, you know, as long as there's a separation between the different levels. The second one is character classes. If you don't know what a character class is in regular expressions, then check it out. Go and have a little look. Use character classes to check for the numbers, and then you can also use sets if you want. So again, if you don't know what sets are, then do some research and find out what they are. This is kind of like, I think, in my opinion, this is a nice subtle way into learning regular expressions. There's no crazy sort of huge string here. It's a set of numbers and hyphens. Okay, so character classes. Okay, level 3 is shorthand only. Now simplify the answer using shorthand syntax. And again, you can use sets if you want. So here we're using character classes. Now we're simplifying it using shorthand syntax. Okay. Okay, level 4 is to group those numbers. Essentially, when you get to level 4, what I want is to have a group. 1 group, 2 group, and 3 group. Level 5, you see hyphens, I see brackets. So what happens if the hyphens are sometimes open and close brackets like this? So like that. Or, and this isn't really... Let me go back to the code a minute. This needs to be split. There we go. So it could be 123 in a bracket, then 939 in brackets, then 787 in brackets, or it could be 123 in brackets hyphen 139 hyphen, and then 789 in 7878. Sorry, I can't even see my own writing here. 7878, and then adjust your answer to cope with hyphens and or brackets. So yeah, I think this is for those who don't know regular expressions, who've never used regular expressions before. I believe that this is a nice sort of subtle way of getting into it. If you already know regular expressions, you're going to know what the shorthand syntax is. You're going to know what a set is compared to a character class. So, you know, and essentially these could just simply be, I shouldn't say simply be, this could be like just one line, a one-line thing if you want. The Teledon is saying, should we only do a regex for this number or for all numbers who look like this? Sorry, I don't get this. Good question. Good question. So, hey, sincerely you, thank you for following. So the first level is to exactly match that, exactly as it is. So this isn't, you're not checking for different variations of this, you're checking for exactly that. And then on level 2 onwards, you're then checking for the different character classes within these. So the characters in this case would be obviously numeric and hyphens. And then, of course, at that stage, it's a case of, well, this could be a 4, this could be a 5, you know, this could be a 6. And then do that in shorthand. So that's the shorthand syntax to find those digits, and then to use grouping to group those particular numbers. So that would be a group, that would be another group, and then that would be a group as well. So the regex test will change throughout the levels. And so what I would like to do is have an answer per level. That's essentially what I'm looking for. I guess I should write that down. So for this challenge, let's finish this challenge. And then I'm going to put in, so you can use PHP, Python, JavaScript for this challenge. Create one answer per level, I guess, per level. And also there's this, let's just do this here and put this like that, and then do, whoa, put this as bullet points as well. And also I guess this is a test to see if you've read the question, because this is checking exactly for it. And then the clue here is that the simplest way is not always the correct way. So you could, well, yeah, I won't give it away. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't think it's as tricky as interview questions can be with REGEX. I've certainly had like my fair share of ones that go above and beyond this, but it's more for if you haven't used regular expressions before. You know, I don't want to suddenly alienate everyone by trying to work out what a regular expression is. This is an example of what grouping shorthand, character classes, and sets are. Essentially, that's where my head was at when I was doing this. But yeah, give it a go, and obviously if you've got any questions, then please do ask me or others on the Discord server in the coding help channel, and also do put your submissions into the Discord coding challenges channel as well. Once you're ready, and we will review this at the end of July. I will send a message sort of midway through July just to see how everyone's getting on with the challenge in that channel as well. But yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to push this up to production, and then I will send everybody the link. So I think that looks good. We've got the challenges in there. Cool. So adding... what was the change? Oh yeah, that was updating docs, let's just say. Okay. And we'll push the branch up first, and then we'll merge that into the master branch. So let's get into master here. Let's check that out. And let's do a git. First up, let's do a poll, repository poll, and then we'll do a merge. And then we will just double check it on the local box. So we'll do a merge of this one. And then, okay, that's good. So we have the May here. That's cool. And then there's that. Good. Okay, good. So let's now do a push to master, and we're using Netlify, so it should pump it up to production. If we go to coding challenges, which is this website here, and we click on the home page, we usually have to give it a couple of minutes. I will of course fill out the May challenge with the challenges that we've had today for that, and also once the video review is done, I'll put the video down here because you can see the video reviews for, I think, February. There's that one. So once this is done, I upload this to YouTube with the challenges marked and a link to the challenge, to their challenges, to their GitHub repositories. Okay, we're still on May. I also want to see how I can sort that out as well, because that's not right for the March challenge, for the July challenge even. Let's get rid of that one. It's this one here, because it should be PHP. It's not there. Python, JavaScript. How do I get that to work? SRC pages. Nope. Markdown pages. 2020 July. JavaScript, Python, and PHP. And yet, I might have to look into this off stream as to why the icons are wrong. June challenge. I can't even remember where that gets set. I guess it's set in the template. Anyway, has that gone up now? Yes, okay, so the July challenge is now up and live. So I will paste that in to the chat. There you go. Have fun. And I'm going to take a look at the template for this. It is post link. It's after here, isn't it? The technologies, color plane. So tech. So formatter.technologies. So this is the technologies that are based in here, and yet we've got JavaScript, PHP, and Python and PHP. So I don't know why that is not. That's going to bug me. Why is that set? It's like it's hard coded. JavaScript, yeah, this is dev icons MB. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. Has anybody got any questions with the challenge before I start digging into the why the icons are wrong? Has anyone got any questions with this challenge? Let me know. It's here. Dev icon tech plane. Okay, let's just comment that all out and see what that looks like now when we're running it locally, which is over there. Oh, hang on a minute. This is the wrong template. It's on index, isn't it? It's an index. So it's submit your challenge. Previous challenge. Nav posts. Is that right? So that's the previous challenge. So then this is submit your challenge. Current challenge. There we go. So it's in here. Beg your pardon. And yeah, yes, it's hard coded. Oh dear, Peter. You fool. Okay. So I guess really this needs to be a component in itself, right? Really, technically, because we're duplicating code. But really this should be in current challenge. I mean, it's only a single line, so that should be like that, should it not? Node.frontMatter. Although I probably need to get the node. Oh dear. Take formatter. Yeah, I'm probably going to need to get the data.all markdown. Edges 0. Let me assign that to a variable. That would be easier, I think. Actually, no. Let's just see if this works first before I do that. I might not bother, to be honest. We are after this huge string. Right, there we go. We got a Python and we got the JavaScript in. Good. Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can make this a little bit more cleaner, because this variable is huge. So const data is equal to, not data, sorry, post is equal to that. Let's try that. Okay, and then we can't do that in the render function, can we? No, we can't. That needs to go above. Just having a look here. Yeah, that can't go in there. It needs to go. This either needs to be a method with that, and then let me just double check and see how yeah, the return of that. Yeah, that's how I need to do it. So that becomes that, and then we return this. So it's not a render, really, it's a return. Okay, and then if we went back to here, of the whole thing. Yep, okay. I keep forgetting how to do this, and it sucks, because I do this all the time. So that becomes... I'm not sure if it's going to like the static query. I really should have done that outside the box, to be honest. what's going on here. Is there a problem with... It's the return. It's the render at the bottom. Right. Okay. Let me sort this out. Data is... Where is the data coming from? Page query. Yeah, all right. I'm not sure that's acceptable. Probably not. Because then here we see we can then manipulate that, but I'm not sure that's gonna... No. Nope. Yeah, I think I need to pass that through. And that's broken here as well, and that would be out the box. That needs to go up into here. Oh dear. Yeah. All right. Let's bring it back. All just for a variable. There we go. So yes, July 2020 code challenges. REGEX. You know what they say about REGEX, don't you? You say if you try and solve a problem with a regular expression, if you try and solve one problem with regular expressions, you end up with 100 more. So enjoy. Let me know how you get on, and it'll be fun. It will be fun. Right, I'm gonna shoot off, and I've got some bits and pieces to sort out work-wise, ready for tomorrow morning. But thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you again shortly, on Tuesday, in fact. Tuesday morning at 7 in the morning, British summertime. But thank you very much for joining, everybody, and thank you very much to Mr. DB, and also. There was Mr. DB and Internet Hippo for today's changes. That was awesome. Your games are fantastic. I'll leave it on screen. There's that one. And can I get to... Yeah, Mr. DB's. Awesome. Awesome. I'll let everybody know when this goes up onto YouTube, and we will talk soon. Happy coding, everybody. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.